going to talk about a few things. I don't have a ton to talk about, but what we're going to talk about is got like a lot of legs to it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the I don't know how familiar people are, so excuse me if I'm explaining something you guys know or don't care. Is there is a huge streamer. He's got millions of followers, The Quartering. Mm-hmm. He does pop culture. He talks a little bit about the politics. He's got a coffee company. He's a big YouTuber. And he likes to booze it up and then go on X and just reams people out on X. So he already had a reputation about getting drunk on X and then just going nuts on X.
Sounds like fun.
So yeah. So everybody can get caught in the trap of X, regardless if you're drinking or not. Mm-hmm. It's a cesspool. So it's one of those things. So anyway, so he had a reputation for that. He had made a comment about Kino Casino. I don't know if you know who the Kino Casino guys are.
That is Andy Worski and I forget PPP. The guy, Ashton, PPP, and they're kind of aligned with Kiwi Farms, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they basically take a topic and roast the shit out of people. Mm-hmm. Like they roast them. If you know that going in, like when I first saw them, I'm like, I don't know. These guys are kind of annoying. I don't know.
No,
but the more that you watch them, the more it's like you get the bit that they're trying to do. All they do is just sit there and roast whoever it is their target is. They did Nick Rekieta. They did Steel Toe. They've done all kinds of them where they just roast people. Mm-hmm. So the Quartering made a comment about banning their channel because he has power to do it.
Okay.
And then 2 days later, because Kino Casino's clip channel got banned. And the Quartering came out and said that he did it. And that there was somebody had seen a live stream that he had a folder open when he had pulled up a screen or something. Mm-hmm. And it was right there that he flagged somebody. And everybody's like, wait a minute. They got flagged the same time that he was live streaming.
I see.
So this whole thing about flagging people.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. If you know, Kino Casino does transformative content in their clips, correct? So they'll watch a clip and then comment on it like we do.
Yeah, they'll roast the crap out of it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So he admitted it. He's getting dunked on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then you have people that made deals with him as far as like promoting his coffee company or whatever it is. And then you have the internet that wants people to pick sides, number one. And then number two, you have people that like, they're friends with these people over here, but they don't want to ruin their money. So they kind of play like hush hush about it. Meanwhile, it's getting that bag at the same time.
Sure.
And then when somebody points it out, they don't like it. So it's like I understand that there's a whole big thing about this, and we talk about film and music and everything. But Chrissie Mayr is a comedian. She's been a comedian for a very long time, and she plays in the big clubs. Mm-hmm. So she is the type of person that we talk about. We don't necessarily talk about the Quartering or anybody like that, but people like Chrissie Mayr, we do. So I wanted to have a conversation about that. Okay.
All right.
There's a lot of context to it that I want to talk to, not just about this incident, but kind of like bigger as far as like, why would you go into business with somebody that you don't trust, or why would you do this? So there's a lot more to it that we're going to talk about than just this.
Okay. Well,
even though this is sort of the main thing of it.
I'm looking forward to learning about it. What I saw a bunch of clips and shows on YouTube about it, and I really couldn't get my head around it. I watched Nerdrotic made a statement about it because
I have that one. I have 2 videos and one of them is Nerdrotic.
I couldn't get my head around what he was saying. He seemed like he was kind of jumping around and not really landing the plane in what he was saying, but we'll see. I know Melanie Mack is involved somehow.
Melanie Mack works for the Quartering. She works. Oh. She's on the payroll and works for the Quartering. So she immediately started running cover for the Quartering, even though the Quartering came out and said that he did it. And it's not like it's a couple dollars. Their clips channel makes $100,000 a year, just their clip channel.
Just off the bat, my stance on clip channels is if you add something to it, it's protected under free speech.
Well, it's their own clips.
Right, but then if you see there's other channels who just release clips with no commentary.
Yes, yeah.
That if those channels get struck, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean,
there's
like
Kino
two
Casino's
unwritten
not like that.
rules, and both of them are at play here. Number one is nobody wants false banning or false flagging anybody's channel because we're low. We don't make money.
No.
But there's some channels that make a bunch of money, and that's what they do for a living. So it's like this whole false flagging thing. It's like an unwritten rule where you don't do it unless somebody's breaking the law or something like that. You don't just because you're mad, you false flag somebody's channel. So there's a lot of that going on because Jeremy had false flagged the Kino Casino's clip channel.
Kino Casino, who is protected under the fair use clause of the copyright amendment or something. So that's ridiculous. No, you should not flag them. Then you're just using the YouTube strike system
basically
from a bullying standpoint, which is
basically I don't like what you have to say, so I'm just gonna
right.
So it's an unwritten rule that all these people are just like jumping up for craziness. Okay, so this first clip that we're gonna watch is, and this is a long clip, so we're not gonna watch the whole thing. I just want to play part of it to kind of give you context, All
right.
Okay, so the two gentlemen to the right is Kino Casino.
Yep.
Chrissie Mayr was told because she works for the quartering, she takes money from the quartering. What's up, Scorpio? She's got his coffee company as a sponsor below her videos.
Okay.
So she gets money from the quartering.
Okay.
And when she was asked to basically just like, how you always say, like, if you don't have, like, sometimes you just shut up. Just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
She did not shut up. And then she brought on somebody that also works for Jeremy that is basically sweeping for him, making excuses because she's getting paid by him. It's one of these things where it's like, I work for a company, my 9 to 5. I don't like everything that they do or say to me, but you're never going to see me sweeping for them. I'm just like, I'm here for a paycheck. I'll do what they want me to do. As soon as it's time to punch out, I'm out.
Right.
I don't agree with everything that they do. So why would I sweep for them? No, I follow the rules. They tell me what to do. I do it. And then I jam. You know what I mean?
Yep. I hear you. So let me make sure I got this straight. Melanie Mack works directly for the quartering. Chrissie Mayr does not work directly for the quartering, but shills his coffee company.
That's correct.
On her channel. Okay,
she's got a deal with him about shilling his coffee company. That's correct.
And I am familiar with Kino Casino. I've attempted to watch some of their clips, and they're too annoying for me. I can't.
Yeah, they get a little crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
But even though they get a little crazy, they don't deserve to just randomly get squashed because a big creator doesn't like them.
I agree.
You just don't watch them.
Right.
What you always say, shut up. Just don't say nothing.
Yeah. Just don't watch it.
Just don't watch it. Shut up. Zip it. So, this is, like I said, we're going to play this clip. Like I said, it's a long clip, so we're not playing the whole thing. I just wanted to give you some context.
Camelot's about to lose his entire fucking income if Jeremy cries out of his bum one more time.
And here's the thing, Ash.
Okay, so the Casino Boys had basically given the revenue to their editor. They couldn't pay him, but they said, hey, if you establish a clip channel, you can have the revenue for that.
Nice.
So that clip channel makes like $100,000 a year.
Hell yeah.
And that goes to their editor. That goes to the guy that works for him, basically.
Okay.
So when the quartering basically said, I don't like you, I'm going to strike their channel, he basically fucked over a guy that basically that's what he's doing for a living.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Casino Boys have just been hopped up on PCP, hopped up on everything because their board basically got squashed.
Well, I would, okay. The quartering should not have struck the channel, period.
Yeah.
Flagged it. I agree with that. Who gets the money on Casino side? It's who cares? That's not quartering's. Who gives a shit? He shouldn't. If he was going to strike them, it shouldn't matter who's getting the money.
But they're all automatically going to make it personal. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah. So anyway,
Mikey No More had his chant.
Was friends with quartering, and he still backed us. And he backed Flash.
Copium. There's so many. Yeah. There's so many. I can't even remember all of them off the top of my head.
I wish I had a list. I honestly wish we had
Alyssa Clips. Alyssa Clips had issues as well. Age restricted videos.
Duty streams.
Duty got a strike.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, clip channels, exactly what you're talking about. That's what they're talking about.
Okay, but hold on though. Alyssa Clips does not do transformative content. They just
Yeah, she just cut and paste it, right?
okay. Yeah, if she just cuts and pastes it and doesn't have any commentary over it without the original content creator's permission, then I'm all for striking those channels if people want to. I wouldn't do it, but I get it.
Man.
Something that
Again,
other than
if we did that and Flash bashed us, it'd be right for Flash to bash us. If we threatened some guy for making fun of us and then that person's channel removed, I would expect everyone to rape us.
This is the thing too. This isn't coming from some
in Minecraft,
woke leftist, feminist, communist,
Sarkeesian or something.
You know what I mean? This isn't Caffles that's doing this or Brianna Wu or what. This is happening from a supposed free speech warrior who made his entire name off the tagline, "My channel is under attack." And now he's putting other people's channels under attack, if not directly, like what he did to us, then indirectly through the atmosphere that he has cultivated in the last number of weeks. And we have people out here running damage control, sweeping the broom. You guys are going to get just as pissed as I am as we work our way through this Chrissie Mayr situation. Because at first you think, okay, maybe she...
So I was hoping they were going to play a little bit more of her reaction. So Chrissie Mayr basically was making faces, and then she didn't say anything, but you could tell that she was a little bit like perturbed that they were talking about the quartering. And they were like, "Okay, Chrissie, if you're gonna go, like, if you're gonna live stream, just throw it all out. Like, put it all. You're gonna get roasted regardless. So just put your chips on the table and just let it ride. Take the beating, and when it's over, then you're done." So I think it was Camelot that said, "Hey, Chrissie, come on my channel. I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting questions that you ain't going to like, but at least you'll get roasted and I'll protect you so that you're on my channel and then it's over with." What Chrissie Mayr does is she puts her stream on subscribers only, and then so only certain people can join the channel. And then her apology was basically just like not even an apology. It was like, "Well, I have a kid and my husband is this," and it's just like the one girl that was on there. She's got the black hair. She's
the pretty girl, Brittany Venti.
Venti, yeah. She's on there. She's like, "Chrissie, you're not being a good friend. Like, you wouldn't let me explain anything. Then it's like I asked you to let me on your channel so that we could talk about it, and you basically shunned me." And Chrissie Mayr's basically like, "Well, you know, my husband needs help, and then I've got a baby that like it wasn't even an apology. Okay, like she could not even fucking apologize for anything."
Let's back the freight train up. I'm not sure what is Chrissie Mayr, who, by the way, just as a personal note, I think is funny. I generally like her. What did she do that brought ire upon her? Like
because she was making excuses for the quartering. And she was making faces during the live stream that she knew that the quartering actually did it.
Oh, I see. All right. So she knew what happened and she was pretending she didn't.
Yes.
Is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
I thought she was converting to Catholicism. That's not very Christian.
Okay, so she did convert to Catholicism and wore a leopard skin shirt to get. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about that.
Okay, well, I'll wait till later.
That's the multiple layers thing that we're gonna talk about.
Good. All right, you drive and point at me when you want me to talk.
Really doesn't know, but at a certain point, she gets gleeful in shutting down the discussion. Gleeful in sweeping it up. She loves being a janitor. This puts Shannon Gaines to shame.
Of course, this stream is coming up a lot for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, man, the quartering. Jeremy has been such an amazing friend to me, and
it doesn't matter if you're an amazing friend. If your amazing friend stabs someone in the park, are you going to defend them?
Exactly.
Anyway, that's a good point.
Rare good point from Andy Worski.
So, okay, see what she's doing. She's looking at the chat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And during this time, there's orange emojis that are like piling in her chat. And those are all the people that are in support of the casino guys.
Gotcha.
They're littered in her chat. So she sees it. You know how much money that she made on this stream, not apologizing to her quote unquote friend, and having somebody that is kind of controversial in Melanie Mac because she comes on shorts and calls people N-words, and I don't like Melanie Mac at all.
Yeah, I think I'm neutral on her.
Yeah, so she had one nuclear person and somebody that is kind of nuclear, and Chrissie. Okay, so they're littering her thing. She made $2,500 during this live stream.
Nice.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't blame Chrissie Mayr for that. I blame the people giving her money.
Well, most of the questions were basically asking her to clarify why she thought this and why she's coping for the quartering and all this other stuff.
Okay.
So anyway, let me unshare this. So now the conversations that I want to have that are based off of this is a few different things that are related but kind of not related. We had a conversation about Chrissie Mayr, what, a year ago, maybe 10 months ago. Very funny. She's a comedian. She worked up into the ranks. She was part of the Dabbleverse and Anthony Cumia's business. And then she got let go from there, and she's still been kind of hanging around like the Geeks and Gamers people.
It's on FNT.
I always thought that Chrissie Mayr was bigger than Geeks and Gamers. And she's in a different she's in a different area of entertainment that none of the other guys in Geeks and Gamers and some of her friends that are in.
She's a club comic.
Yeah, she's in a different place, okay?
Yep.
I get the feeling that she, because the Geeks and Gamers guys throw her money, that she kept on just basically, like, if you watch a live stream and there's like 8 of them on a live stream, she don't say anything. She doesn't add anything to the conversation, nothing.
Let me inject something to that. I used to watch FNT often.
Yeah, and back a few years ago, yeah.
They would steamroller. Like, she had some good zingers, and they would just talk over it and not hear it. So maybe she got frustrated and just now she just doesn't say anything.
It's possible. When she did her characters, that shit was funny.
It was hilarious. Frosk, it was fucking hilarious. Yeah,
that shit was hilarious. So I always thought that she was in a different, not necessarily better, but she was in a different place than the other people were.
Not solely an internet celebrity. She actually had a real job outside the internet. Comedian.
But it's like, knowing this, that the Geeks and Gamers guys and some of the other people, not just Geeks and Gamers, but other groups or whatever, people on the internet, they will burn you if you cross somebody, or if you talk shit about somebody, or whatever it is. Chrissie Mayr, why would she even bother getting involved in any of that shit?
Maybe she thinks it helps her sell tickets, maybe.
Most people on the internet don't go see these people live.
Well, FNT gets quite a bit of views. It probably helps a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe she's just friends with Gary and wants to hang out. I don't know.
I mean, if it was if it was a couple of them doing a live stream, that's one thing. But there was like 10 of them.
Yeah, well, that's
you ain't getting nothing. No word edgewise.
Stupid.
So it's like, and then the quartering has a reputation, and it's not just the quartering. It could be anybody. It could be outside of the internet. If somebody has a reputation like the quartering, and I get a call tomorrow or an email from the quartering saying, Derek, I want to do a collab with you. I want to do something with you. I'm going to respectfully turn them down. Yeah. Because I know of the past. I know of all the accusations. I know all that stuff. I just don't want to be involved. Is half of the shit that people are saying bullshit? Probably. It's the fucking internet. So I'm not going to completely agree or disagree with what his lifestyle is or whatever the fuck he's doing or something. So like, I get that, but it's just like, that's not the direction that I would go. And it's like, I respectfully no. But there's a lot of people out there that will take that fucking money, and then when shit goes south, it sucks for them and they want to cry. As far as I know, the quartering used to be super successful as an internet person, like made tons and tons of money. And then some stuff happened, and now he's kind of e-begging. He's not quite what he once was. And you kind of wonder, to your point, why these people just don't go get a job and just say,
I'm a little too old for this stuff. I'm going to go get a career.
It's got to be the money. They got to be bringing in some good money that's going to be more than what a job would give them.
Yeah, but he's taken so much. He's been humiliated nonstop for years.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be a point in time you have to have some sense of pride in yourself and say, you know what? I've had it with this, and go a different direction. But he seems to refuse to do it, and he keeps bungling things, and he's an easy target, and everybody kind of attacks him because the default mode of all these internet people is attack. How they make money. Yeah. Kino Casino, all of them. Dabbleverse people.
Okay, if you didn't know the quartering, okay, and Jeremy Wembley came into your was interviewed by you for a job. He had jobs when he was younger, because he talks about having jobs when he's younger, but he hasn't been in the workforce for at least 10 years. At least.
Well, here would be the problem.
Got no skills other than internet personality.
He would have to explain the gap in his resume. Or if he put on his resume, internet, whatever, this, that, and the other thing, then I would look into it, and then I wouldn't hire him, because I would see what a buffoon he is on the internet.
He doesn't have reputable experience.
No. Yeah. No. I mean, I don't know, if I was hiring for like a Walmart greeter or something, sure. No, I'm seriously, no criminal record, fine. You want to go dig ditches, great. But yeah.
So you're answering your own question about some of these people are married to the game. Like if I was still in LA and I was freelancing and it was coming in on a regular basis, I would be married to the game too.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's certain sacrifices that I want to make to do what I like doing. But if it's not working, I got to pivot. I don't have a choice in the matter. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what I had to do, is kind of pivot. It's like, okay, I'm not going to be able to freelance and stuff like that. I can't afford it, but it's like, I'm going to settle down. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to start doing my own projects. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I had to pivot, but it was like, it takes planning. Some of these people just, especially the girls, I'm hot, somebody's going to pay me.
But yes, that's exactly why anybody ever gives money to any girl on the internet, is because they're hot, which,
yeah,
fine. Brittany Venti actually has a bonus. Is actually, she's quite clever and smart and super hot. Like, she's got the whole thing going on. But there's some girls that are
annoying as hell. Oh my god!
Really? Oh, I like her. Oh, okay.
I can't stand her. I actually liked Chrissie Mayr until this whole thing was just like, what are you doing? Have a little bit of dignity. So that because that tells me that the stand-up comedy thing isn't a thing anymore, or she's getting limited dates. So she's shill on the internet.
So what she did wrong to you, and I'm assuming most of these people that are attacking her lately, because Chrissie seems to be the butt of the joke now. Like, everybody's attacking her. Her crime, I guess, was pretending she didn't know something happened when it actually happened because it was her friend.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still not convinced why we should hate her, but okay.
Well, it's I didn't pull the clip up because I would have to go over hundreds and hundreds of hours of video. But there was a part where she basically picks up her phone and you could see it in her face that, oh shit.
You know what? Actually, I take my comment back. If she's lying to her audience, that's not good. Because if you're on a show trying to get money, you owe something to your audience to be authentic, at least.
And that's what Gary Nerdrotic says. Okay. He said nothing about he talks about not liking the drama, which is why I pulled the clip up, because he doesn't like the drama either. But about your audience, don't think that they're the reason that you exist. Why would you treat them like they're 5 years old?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just trying to get my head around it. That's all. But yeah, she should. Yeah. If she's e-begging and farming money off the chat, then you have a responsibility to be, like I said, genuine with your audience. Because people don't like fake people. People don't like inauthentic and disingenuous people. And they will sniff it out. The chat's always right.
Well, I mean, and the casino guys have been on it for a week. So,
well, they're going to milk this for all it's worth.
Oh, yeah, they will. They were looking at how much she makes on a regular stream. And then the stream that was her apology stream, she made $2,500. And she invited somebody that's kind of nuclear. And it was like, she didn't shill like Steel Toe does, but she invited somebody on there knowing that she was going to get super chats with it.
Okay, so for me so far, villain number one, the real bad guy is the quartering for striking a channel that he had no right to strike.
Correct. And then you have people that are being paid by the quartering, that they're sweeping and making excuses for, like, I don't make excuses for anybody's bad behavior.
If somebody said something bad about you, Derek, to me, for instance, on a stream, I would say, you know, and I knew you did it. I would say, Derek's my buddy. I don't know anything. That's it. I wouldn't say you didn't do it.
Yeah.
I would go, I don't know. You have to talk to Derek. I don't know.
That's what I would do. You got to talk to Julio about that, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see nothing. What are you talking about?
But if somebody, so I would be like that. But if somebody said, well, on page 3 of this video, or 2765 of this video, you said this, then it's hard to be like, you know what? It wasn't me.
That's true. And that's a good point. And my default to that is I try my best to never say that person shouldn't have done that. Yeah. I'd rather say I wouldn't have done that if I were them, which is basically how I feel. Like, I wouldn't have done that, but I don't know. Fuck it. They did. So I'm not talking about like murder and that kind of stuff. I'm just talking about
we're not talking about
internet trespasses
against the law, basically.
Yeah. So were I Chrissie Mayr, from what I understand, I would say, I don't agree with the striking the channel. I don't think it was within his rights to do it, but I don't control what he does there.
Oh, okay. She told Camelot that she knew about it and had Melanie Mack specifically on her drama view. So she inserted her willingly.
All right. So
it's almost like I know a thing about you, Julio, and the chat knows a thing about you, but you don't know a thing. And then I'm like, Julio, let's do a show on Tuesday. And then all of a sudden you get fucking blasted, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Basically, that's what happened.
Knowingly lying to her audience and maybe using her friends to get chats and super chat money.
Yes.
Okay, that's messed up. I will say no prior convictions, though, for Chrissie, because I don't recall her ever doing anything quite like this. It's kind of out of character, I think, for her. But if that's what she did, and it sounds like that's what she did, not how I would have handled it.
Not me neither. Or the only other thing that I could do, and this might sound kind of fucked up, but for conversational purposes, if I was going to do it, I would have let Melanie Mack know ahead of time. This is what we're going to do, and I will split half the super tips with you. But it wasn't that at all. I guess Melanie Mack just walked into it not knowing.
So I did not watch the stream. So chat or Derek, let me know. So I get why people are disappointed in Chrissie. Yeah. Where's Melanie fall in this? What did she say that was so heinous?
Well, Melanie's she has these shorts that she calls people N-words, and she's in my opinion a fake Christian. Is she sits there and wants to pull out like a Bible verse, but she doesn't actually live like a Christian. It's sort of like a LARP.
Many such cases.
A Christian LARP. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which somebody like me, I don't take the Bible word for word, but I pretty much live my life like a Christian should.
Yeah, there's 10 commandments. That is easy. Read those and do that.
Exactly.
Simple.
Do I fall short? Yes, I do.
Of course.
Do I make mistakes? Yes, I do. I'll be the first one to tell you that I made a mistake, and I'll admit that I fucked up.
I'm not even a Christian, and I'm down with the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
Well, not coveting your neighbor's ass. Maybe that one I could throw away. But most of them make sense. Like, basically, don't steal, don't do harm to people, and don't be an asshole.
Basically, yes.
That's it. So Melanie Mack got sucked into this unknowingly. She walked into sounds like she walked into a war zone.
Yeah, because she's got heat because of the Christian stuff. She's got heat because she calls people the N-word on live streams. She got heat because she works for the quartering. So there's a whole lot of heat around Melanie Mack. Like a whole lot.
So what was her take on it when she was interviewed? Did she stick up for her employer?
She basically just like, well, me and Jeremy are friends, and not, whatever he does in his personal life is what he does. And but then she'll turn around and be like, well, I don't think he did it. And she's kind of sweeping for him.
Okay, so I get your Christianity angle too is interesting, because you're saying Melanie Mack as a Christian should have pointed out when somebody did something wrong, basically stealing, which is what the quartering just did.
Well, and being Christian is being authentic. Calling balls and strikes, like,
Well, that doesn't mean you need to write out your buddies,
I'm not gonna say, Julio, you shouldn't drink. Pop bottles. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, she does that where she's gonna go on live stream or whatever and flaunt the Christian thing. I guarantee you she ain't living the fucking Christian life off the camera. Guarantee. Okay, so look at the fucking tattoos.
I didn't know. Listen, I don't like tattoos either, but I did not know that was anti. I know Jews aren't supposed to get tattoos, but I didn't know Christians weren't supposed to.
Your body is a vessel.
Okay. All right. I don't have any tattoos. Don't look at me, brother.
Clean, baby.
Clean. I'm ready. All right. So let's go over the cast of characters so far. We have the quartering, who's a thief because he stole money from somebody, right? Basically, in the end.
Basically by fake striking, which is like a cardinal sin, unwritten rule of the interwebs, especially YouTube and Kick and all them.
I don't even think it was an unwritten rule. You're not supposed to. Transformative content is totally legal. You're not supposed to strike channels that have transformative content. He knew this and he did it anyway. So to me, that's stealing.
Because of things that they said that he didn't like.
Okay, then you have Melanie Mack, who I guess you could convict of hypocrisy.
Correct.
Not acting as Christian as she would, and Chrissie for being kind of duplicitous and sneaky, like shilling.
Exactly. If Chrissie Mayr was authentic and she gave an apology that was an actual apology that somebody would be like, she actually meant it. The apology she gave, I wish I could find it, but there's so much video out there. The apology she gave was just kind of like, well, my husband, I was hanging out with him, and
I'm gonna find that. But go ahead.
And it's like, what? Brittany Venti called her out and said that's not an apology. That's an apology.
Right. So I heard Brittany Venti was like the crusader rolling in to be the virtuous one.
And I'm not a fan of her either because she sticks her nose in everything. So it's like I get it. But it was just like I also do get the fact that the apology she gave was fucking horrible. Because it was obvious that Chrissie Mayr didn't think she did anything wrong. That's why she didn't apologize. I didn't do anything wrong.
So like any internet drama,
sometimes you have to fall on the sword. Sometimes it's like, I fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the first one to do that. Like, Julio, I fucked up.
Yeah, I fuck up every day. But so now it sounds like, because every video in my feed, because I follow the Dabbleverse, which is sort of adjacent to this stuff. It's all internet drama stuff. And there's a million videos. It's all about, everybody is coming out of the woodwork to comment on this. I've got Keanu Thompson, who's from the Dabbleverse, commenting, like, who gives a shit what she said? Everybody's glomming on this. Now, I did watch. It's a
glom, but it's also an internet thing. Like I said, they broke a cardinal rule of the internet about false flagging. So everybody's going to comment on it because it may affect them if somebody, a quarter got away with it, so I can fucking do it.
See, to me,
that's what a lot of people are thinking, I'm
going to disagree with your terminology there. It is not an internet unwritten rule. It's in the law. You can post videos with transformative content. So it's misuse of the YouTube strike system. Look, like I said, Quartering knew there was nothing illegal about that video, nothing strikeable, and he struck it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's my problem. So that, he threw the first stone and now everybody's trying to make money off of it, which
basically,
no problem with that.
We don't cover every drama when it comes to the internet, but there was a lot of layers to it where it's like, okay, so there's striking channels because you don't like what somebody says. I'm against fully. Chrissie Mayr, which we follow comics, and she's a comic. So it's like, if this was somebody fucking else that was a comic doing the same thing, we would call their ass out too. So it's not necessarily because it's a geeks and gamers, casino thing. We would call out anybody that does the same shit. It's not just because it's Chrissie Mayr.
And even though our channel is smaller, I mean, we still, like, when we play videos, we talk about them. We transform them. My stance on clippers who don't transform it. I think I don't have a problem when they get struck because they're not doing anything. They're just stealing stuff.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But Wakino Casino is not theft. They're doing a show, and here's the video, and we're going to talk about it. So,
and they also do a good job of stopping it. So they'll stop it for like 10 minutes and conversate, and then watch a little bit, and then stop. So
yeah,
they do a good
PPP
job of
can't.
that stuff.
The PPP can't shut the fuck up. That's part of the reason I can't watch it.
Yeah, he's a character. Like,
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it almost looks like Worski kind of winds him up like a fucking Energizer bunny and just fucking lets him go.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. So what's been the outcome of this? Like, where are we at now? Did the quartering remove the strikes?
I don't know. I know the quartering today or yesterday deleted his X account. He is no longer on X, but he probably has an alt account. I bet you $1 million he does. But he deleted himself from X. So the casino guys were celebrating about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that, but okay. Yeah. I mean, his only move is to say, I was angry, I made a mistake, I apologize, I removed the strike. Well, you can't do anything else. Can't go back and undo it.
And it's crazy because it's like, obviously PPP and Worski trust each other. So money changes people, especially if it's a lot of it. Mm-hmm. So we see a lot of fucked up shit on the internet because it has to do with money, and money changes people. You have some of the best of friends that are going to fight over money. That's why most fucking marriages end, because of money.
You got that right, brother.
So it's crazy to me that like some of these partnerships that you would think they'd be forever aren't, because it has everything to do with money.
They never are forever. The internet switches sides all the time.
Oh yeah.
There's backstabbing. It's like a reality show. And that's why people are drawn to it, myself included. I watch Dabbleverse stuff all the time because it entertains me.
But there's a lot of reading into stuff. That's the stuff I never get caught up in, where it's like, well, Derek said a thing. What did he really mean? It's like, I meant what I said. That's why I said it.
Yeah. The other defense
about at this particular point, it's like, no, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. The other defense
for that, there's a lot of that where there's a lot of assuming and well, what did he mean about that? And then all of a sudden they start fighting about it, and it's just like, that's nothing to fucking fight about. Who fucking knows what he was thinking about at that particular time? Who fucking cares?
The internet is forever, and you can always get clipped saying something. God knows I could probably get clipped on a million things that I've said. I mean, that would make me look bad. But my defense there sometimes is when you stream a lot, like I stream with you, I stream with some other channels. Yeah. I've said a ton of stuff over the past couple of years.
Oh, for sure.
I don't remember 90% of it. Yeah. And who knows what I said a year ago? I don't know. I don't write it down. It's like whatever.
So to take something out of context is super easy. Super easy, because it's like we react to stuff, and you don't like to have an inside baseball for the people watching. Julio doesn't like to know about the clips that I'm going to show him because he wants more of a natural reaction. Mm-hmm. So Julio a lot of times is reacting, and he's reacting for the first time.
Right.
And some of the stuff you've seen, but then some of the stuff I kind of blow your mind where it's just like, what? The fuck is that?
Okay, so let's fix everybody's problem here. So the quartering needs to apologize or remove the strike if he hasn't already, and just do a mea culpa. I'm wrong. That's all he can do, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you fix Chrissie Mayr's problem. That doesn't seem fixable. Because if you lie to me once, I'm going to assume you're going to lie to me again. Then that's
the thing I do. It's like, okay, if you get caught in whatever, and like I said, it's not necessarily internet related. If you get caught lying or deceiving or whatever, immediately I'm going to think, okay, you did it this time. How many times have you done it before?
That's right. Yep. It's usually not the first time.
Yes. Because if somebody does it and they do it without thinking that they're at wrong, they've done it again. They've done it before.
It's like if you catch a partner, a girlfriend or boyfriend cheating, you got to go, that's probably not the first time. It's the first time I caught her.
Yep.
But not the first time that's happened.
Yeah. What's the chances of you catching somebody doing the same thing or the one thing for the first time ever? And what's the chances? It's probably so unlikely. It's unreal.
That's why when I cheated on my girlfriends in high school, I just told them straight up.
Oh, did you really?
Oh yeah.
Did you get hit by a purse or something?
I got slapped a couple of times.
Well, at least you're honest. Fucked up, but it was honest.
I want to live with the guilt. I'm just trying to get laid. Go ahead and slap me if you want. Whatever. Sorry. I mean, I was like 17, 18. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you're not getting married at 17 or 18.
No.
Okay, so let me share the Nerdrotic response.
Yeah. Because now that I have some context for Nerdrotic's response that you've given me, I will understand it better.
Shall we? I don't think it's a secret that I don't like interpersonal YouTuber drama. Not a fan.
True.
I've talked about this multiple times.
And I don't like everything that Gary said, but I thought it was pretty spot on. He doesn't really encounter too much of the drama. He'll make a comment or statement, but that's about it.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty stand-up guy. What you see is kind of what you get with him, I think. Like, I have a high opinion of his journey and where he is. I like Gary.
Yeah.
I mean, in an internet way.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't mean I'm above it. There's other channels that do it and do it well. I talk about Hollywood. That's what I do. I'm about as interested in drama as PPP from the Kino Casino is interested in watching some old guy in front of a bunch of toys talk about the latest Marvel movie. That's about how interested I am in all of this. So, and listen, half or I don't know the percentage are not even going to know what the hell I'm talking about. And you are so much better off. But part of the gig, part of what we have to do here on YouTube is pay attention, be terminally online. I love this job. This is the greatest job in the world. So it is no problem for me to be constantly checking on things.
He loves his job. He checks on things. And okay, so if you're on a baseball team, Julio,
mm-hmm.
you would want to know as much information of the goings on of the clubhouse, would you not?
Yeah, I would think so.
And I'm not talking about the drama. I'm talking about the business side of things. You would want to know what's kind of going on, or have your rep know so that they can download you to what's going on.
Yeah, I'd want to know some of the nuts and bolts or be privy to some of that info. So we were
talking earlier about Chrissie Mayr, and like I said, she's not the only one where she's just on camera and she doesn't add anything to the show because she doesn't know anything. She doesn't have anything to add.
I disagree with you there, Derek. I think if the guys, especially Jeremy from Geeks and Gamer, would shut the fuck up every now and again and let Chrissie riff and tell a joke, she's funny. It always annoyed me about watching that show that they never let her, that's why she's there. She's a comedian. That's her job there, is to kind of riff off stuff and give little zingers.
I mean, but I think that's a thing because they got like 25 people on the fucking panel.
I hate that. I can't stand it. Any more than 5 and
oh yeah. When me, you, Dave, and somebody else would stream, I liked 4.
Mm-hmm.
Four is like a good number.
Right. And if a 5th is going to come in, they can shut up.
Or it's like they come on like a tornado, like Cynic.
Yeah, like Cynic
will come in like a tornado, and it's just let Cynic do Cynic.
Yeah, then I'll shut up.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Because he's going to leave. He's going to come in like a tornado and he's going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
see what's going on, and usually I'm all, that's crazy, that sucks. But then sometimes, I've made this analogy before. When I was in prison, nobody wants to fight, right? So you do your best to avoid a fight, but when you are locked up, a bunch of bad people, you can avoid a fight all you want, but eventually it's going to come to you. And what you have to do is fight. You do. You have no choice.
Wise words.
That point. And that's kind of
what you're fighting for, your proverbial life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And to try to dissuade other cretins from fighting you, because they'll know I can't just take advantage of that guy. He'll actually throw hands. Maybe I want to pick on somebody else. And
depending on how, so depending on, it depends, but like so the channel blows up tomorrow. Okay. and I hire somebody to do editing or to be a co-host or whatever it is.
Wait a minute.
Replaced. If we get $1 million, no, just kidding.
That's right. You got an upgrade.
Anyway, that person is representing my company. I don't want them out in the streets talking shit, putting a bad spin on things. Like, they're representing my company. So it's like, yes, they can be a personality. They can do whatever they want. I'm not going to be like a fist of fury, but you represent my company. So when you're on the clock, shut the fuck up. So it's a lot of these people that are internet personalities. They're not used to being part of a team. It's all about them. They're selfish. So then when they go willy-nilly and start fucking going nutso crazy, and then people give them backlash, they don't know how to fucking handle it. And Chrissie Mayr is one of them.
That's fair. It's the same with kids, Derek. I literally told my kids, when you leave this house and you're out there, pretend you have our last name on the back of your jersey.
Yeah.
Don't make me look like an asshole.
Yeah.
So same with companies you work for. Don't badmouth
especially
in public
if you live in a small town and everybody knows you. It's like, oh, that's Mike's kids.
Yeah, especially if you have my last name, my real last name. Forget it. You're fucked.
Yeah.
Scissors.
So, like, I understand what Gary's saying. Like, it's like, yeah, you have to fight. When somebody's at your doorstep, you do have to fight. But I also, if I'm hiring somebody, you represent my company when you're on the clock. And a lot of these people aren't. They're so selfish and they only think about themselves. And then when they're up to fucking here and horse shit, they don't know how to handle it. And it's like, you caused your own fucking shit.
Speaking, quick note on Gary, and this is going to be the most ironic thing I think that's ever been spoken in the history of the English language. But I'm looking at this guy. He's 50 years old and he has toys behind him, Batman, Superman. He's the most adult guy in the room all the time.
It is funny. He's got all the toys. And he's like the father figure most times.
He's perfect. He is daddy. And now he's got to clean up one of his kids' bullshit. Apparently.
Yeah, no shit.
What's happened with the drama that was brought to the door of FNT, and we I made my statement on Friday. We made our statements. There's a lot has happened. I have never seen anything like this with the quartering drama with Kino Casino, and they had a channel struck down, their Clips channel, where their editor made all the money from it, so it wasn't really their channel. And by the way, that's how a lot of clip channels work, and I think it's great. And I'm not going to get into any personal stuff at all. Like no personal stuff with Jeremy Hambley or anything. Fact of the matter is that false flagging happened. It was admitted to very recently in a Bearing tweet from the quartering. So whatever plausible deniability is gone, is absolutely gone. That is gone. And then there's the issue of content theft. And I think if you present yourself as a free speech warrior, and certainly if you want to be authentic and honest, it's counterintuitive to steal. If you're going to claim, and bless you if you've converted to Catholicism and or religion, which I'm not in any organized religion. I am aware of the commandments, and there's two. I think it's 8 and 9. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So they're in the top 10. They're pretty important. Sent down from God.
So with Chrissie Mayr basically inviting somebody that is controversial, knowing that she works for the quartering, and gladly accepting money because of it, that's not a Christian. That's not a Christian. That's a LARPer.
There's a lot of selective Christians these days, and even certain organized churches will pick and choose which part of the Bible they care to believe in and which part of the Bible they care to ignore. And that is inauthentic. And I can't stand Christians like that. If you're going to be a Christian, be a Christian.
If you're not, then it's okay, but
fine.
Don't pretend. Yeah.
Correct.
Sent down from God. Don't steal. Don't lie. That's it. It's pretty simple.
Those are two important ones.
This doesn't have to be a hard gig if you're honest. Now, I get called a liar all the time, but I'm not here to change the world. I'm just here to give my opinion on stuff. If people don't like it, they're free to not like it. They're free to.
I like Gary. I think Gary's a pretty honest person, but he does know how the game works.
Sure.
So
sure.
I think he's an honest person, but he also gains the system and knows how it works.
Well, it's his business to know how it works, but I've never seen him stir up drama where it doesn't exist. And I've
never seen him do that either. No.
He seems to be a pretty humble guy who doesn't deny his past and always, will talk about where he came from, that he used to be a bad person, which to some people may be inspiring, that you can mess up and then you could fix yourself.
Something. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's
redemption, for sure.
Perfect. It's a good message, I think.
Yeah, it is a good message.
To make videos about it. They're free to make videos, call me the worst things imaginable. That's fine. I feel bad for Chrissie. I do. She stepped into a bad situation, and
when she didn't have to.
Right.
Chrissie could have shut her mouth and been like, "See ya. I'm going on vacation."
But then she wouldn't have made $2,500 because her husband and baby, and she's got a baby.
My name ain't Paul, and it's between y'all.
That's it. My name's Bennett, and I'm not in it.
Exactly. Even if she took a couple of days off the interwebs and hung out with her family and be like, I am not in this shit.
But that gets into your point earlier that these people are addicted to the game. They're addicted to the internet. They can't go away for a few days. It's just they can't do it because they're attention seeking. That's why anybody, even to a little extent us, because we feel like people would enjoy our show.
I mean, yeah.
But to a bigger extent, like we do it once a week. These people can't stay off the internet for more than like 12 hours. Go nonstop. And that's part of we've talked about this before, is we can't just turn it off. I like writing stories. I made a movie. I have a movie out there. You make music. You can't turn it off. So YouTube for me is kind of helping the process of not turning it off, using the skills and the stuff that I've learned over the years. And we talk about it. I think
what I mean? We don't talk about too much drama, but it's just like like I said, it's a comedian, and we talk about comedians all the time.
I think what he's talking about being terminally online, which I'm pretty much terminally online, it's because I don't know. There's a deeper issue there with society that young people and even older people are connected to these parasocial relationships, and I think it stems from.
They don't have real relationships.
The outside world's crazy and scary. Yeah. It's rooted in fear.
And I'm not bashing somebody for that, because you go out there and people are so goddamn rude to you. And I just go, hoody hum, I'm going to do my thing, and hello, how are you? Like I'm Derek. I'm the same way off camera as I'm on camera.
Yeah, me too. Pretty much.
People are such dickheads. I was on the phone earlier today, and a lady basically called me every name in the book, including that I was a slave driver.
Was it Melanie Mack?
It might have been.
N-word.
She's like, "You're talking about us later today." Yeah. And what did I do? Hody hum, go on to the next call.
Just noise. Yeah, got to let it go.
But if that was on the internet, if that lady went off on me on the internet, it would have been a whole fucking drama.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody be talking about it, because it's like everybody's got to glom onto that shit,
That, and the internet gives you your own controlled, I hate to use this phrase, but your own controllable safe space. Like I can watch all this drama, but I'm not a part of it. I just get to watch it. It's voyeurism is what it is. And it can be addicting and compelling. Like I said, I'm on the Dabbleverse. I listen to Dabbleverse stuff while I'm working, just because I think it's funny.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put like Asm Gold on as I'm working, and
right on
about something. Yeah.
Yep. So it's kind of a dichotomy there where I enjoy it, but I wish it wasn't there. It's kind of weird.
And I mean, Asm Gold talks about YouTubers sometimes, but for the most part, he stays on politics, gaming, Sometimes he'll talk about something else, but for the most part, he'll talk about politics and gaming.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I stopped watching him a couple of months ago, but I was watching some of his political stuff just because I don't know why. I just thought it was.
He's a common sense guy. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's a pretty common sense person.
I don't know. I think he's a weird, like super weird dude with very odd morals sometimes. And I also think he's kind of an any way the wind blows kind of fella.
It's hard to say because he didn't. Okay, so he had parents, but both of his parents died young. So they're both on
are they okay
on assistance, government assistance?
Yeah, I thought one of them just died recently. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, his dad died recently. His mom died a few years ago.
But what I do like about him is I'm interested in his Spartan lifestyle. The guy's got millions and millions of dollars
and doesn't care. And
he just cooks minute steaks. I kind of dig that. I'm like, right on, brother. I hear you.
And I think he just does advertising. I don't think he does super chats. Nobody sends him anything.
He makes stupid money.
He's like, he's like, I don't need them.
Mm-hmm. But good for him. He's not harming anybody.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, we'll continue with Gary.
Keep it real. It got worse last night. It got a lot worse. It could have been handled a lot better.
Yeah, she put her stream on subscribers only. And then the pathetic fucking excuse for sorry was bad. It was bad.
and she made $2,500. So what's
made $2,500 for being a fucking weirdo? Yep.
Well, then
I said Friday.
The saying there would be, who's the bigger fool, the fool or the fool who follows him?
I mean, that's true.
The idiots are the chatters that gave her money.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I'm not saying that there ain't idiots out there that would pay the money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those things where it's just like when money's involved, it changes people for the good and for the bad. It's strange.
And that's a lot of what I said to Chrissie in our phone call. I'm not going to give you all the details. And I'm not going to pile on Chrissie, but it was a disaster. It was a disaster of epic proportions. So, and it's not one that's going to end. I don't know if she's doing another stream tonight to make up for the super chats that weren't read. And
she didn't even read
them?
She read like a quarter of them because most of the super chats were like, Chrissie, are you going to lie more? Chrissie, are you going to tell the truth? Chrissie, like there was a bunch of like bashing her super chats. So she glazed over them and didn't even read them.
Oh, that's not right. If somebody pays you for you to say something, you should say it, even if it's against you, right?
$2,500, and she only read a quarter of the super chats because a lot of it was just not good.
Side note on that topic is that I can't stand. There are some shows I can't watch because they're like 60% super chats.
Oh yeah,
it's annoying. I like what some channels will save them to the end, and they will read them in the end. I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think people get like the bleeding heart where it's like they somebody's paying money, so they want to rush out and say thank you so much, and it interrupts the show. I totally get it. Mm-hmm. Like I see both parts. I see about waiting toward the end, but I also doing it like in the moment. You know what I mean?
Well, if you get like one or two every now and again, fine. But if you're a big channel who gets a ton of them,
oh yeah,
just I don't know. That's just my personal opinion in my viewing.
Yeah, especially if you're watching them to be entertained in some way and they're just rolling with super chats for 2 hours. Yeah, I would turn it off and watch something else.
Me too.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying is it's not entertaining. And at the moment when I'm looking to be entertained, you're not doing the thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like drama. I don't like it coming my door. I don't like distractions at all, particularly to what I'm doing on my channel, and I don't want my co-host dragged into this. And we are, and it has to be acknowledged. But one thing I tried to do is mitigate it, because ultimately it ain't my problem. It's not Jeremy's problem. It's not Ryan's problem. But I don't know what the path forward is for Chrissie. I haven't talked to Chrissie yet. I probably will. We'll figure it out. But as far as it's really important really important, and we've seen it time and time again. You have to be honest with the audience. Right. And if the audience doesn't feel like, and I am part of that audience, right? My fellow members of the audience. If the audience doesn't feel like they're getting the truth, they will bail. And there's one thing, if it's petty drama, I saw that talked about a lot. This is
Chrissie Mayr is not gonna she's not gonna recover. She's pretty much done, you would think, right?
Yeah. Being disingenuous with your audience is never a good idea.
I want to say 2 or 3 times I gave a super chat to Ethan. This was probably 2 years ago when I was really watching Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 times he responded to him was fucking the stupidest response I've ever heard in my fucking life. I stopped doing that because it's like he didn't appreciate anything. So it's like, okay, I'm not gonna go out of my way anymore. Fuck you.
I super chat Jim and Dave sometimes because I like Jim and Dave.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with anything else. So just support them. You know what I mean? If I was watching our show, I'd super chat it, but I'm on the show, so I'm not gonna super chat.
So yeah, I don't think she's gonna recover. She might have some diehard fans that'll stick around, but I think I think the gravy train is done.
It's got a long road to hoe.
Because she's not gonna show up she's not gonna be on Friday Night Tights anymore.
You can't have her on.
No.
For a person, this is his. I don't give a shit if we're partners with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Fuck that nerd. It's Gary's channel.
Yeah.
And he can't have somebody who's not authentic with the audience.
Right now. Yeah.
Can't do it. It's bad for him. He's got a family to support, and he's actually kind of being honest. He didn't do anything wrong.
He doesn't want the drama holding up the show.
Yeah. He's, again, daddy.
Yeah.
Take your shit off and you go to your room. That's it.
Yes.
This is about false flagging, and it's not about who you had on as a guest or that particular guest. And ultimately, authenticity is all we have. It doesn't matter what I want to hear, right? It matters what the audience wants to hear. And if you don't feel like you need,
but I get and it doesn't happen a lot, but because I clip this channel or I clip our live stream. For the most part, the comments are good or the conversational, which I love that stuff. Having a conversation about movies or whatever it is, Comediian, in the comments. But then I'll have trolls that'll do nothing but sit there and call you racist and all this other stuff. I immediately block them because it's distracting. I don't like you're not adding anything to my channel at all.
Yeah, see, you and I are differ there, and it's your channel, certainly your prerogative. But we're at my channel. If I had a channel and somebody said, "Oh, you're fat and old. What do you know?" I'd say, "Oh, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it." Like what do I care that somebody calls me fat and old? Who cares? Yeah, I'm fat and old.
But they're doing it for attention. So they'll do it in the comments, and then they're going to do it in the chat, and then they're going to do it on this, and they're going to do it on that because they want to keep pressing you. I don't do this to be pressed by a fucking weirdo. That's
fair.
Like I think we come off like authentic. I think we do.
Our
reactions are authentic.
I'm not in your head. I can guarantee you I'm as real as like you said, this is who I am off the
outside
There's
of this.
No difference. And it's because why would I be inauthentic? I'm not getting paid for this. And even if I was, I'd still try to be real, but I've got no skin in the game. I'm not going to come on here and act like I'm somebody else. Well, I mean, my name's
I think people would read into that. People would read into it, but if I was the audience on the other side of us, if we were not being authentic, I'd call it out and be like, bro, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's why it's like Gary's saying, it's important to be authentic, because if somebody calls you out on that, then they'd be right if they were correct anyway.
To apologize, then don't. But it's not anything I'm asking for sure. But it might be owed to other people because I think in Chrissy's closer friend circle, it looks like they're feeling pretty lied to right now. So,
well,
again, this ain't my wheelhouse at all. And I hope it turns out great for everybody. It just doesn't look like we're heading down that road at all.
Can you hit pause real quick, Derek? I have a fast comment about this. So
sure.
I expect this. Okay, here we go. I'm a misogynist, everybody. So go ahead and accuse me of that. I expect women to act like catty bitches like this.
Yeah.
Brittany Venti, Chrissie Mayr, I get that. It's women, what they do. When guys start acting like catty bitches, that's what bothers me.
Yeah.
I'm like, your guy. You just deal with it like a man. Don't start with your claws and all that kind of bullshit. Don't do that. That's what women do. So there you go. I'm a male chauvinist. Thank you. Thank you for attending my TED Talk.
Again, you can't disrespect the audience. We talked about it before. If it's one, there's always somebody in the chat, and God bless them. If you're here, you're here. That's fine. Saying some shit, and you go, all right, yeah, I suck. Thank you. But then if it's 90%, it's 99% of the chat. Just acknowledge it, right? Acknowledge it. And I'm sure it felt horrible, and she felt steamrolled. And when that's not a good situation to be in, particularly when you're not.
See, I don't agree with the steamrolling because she knew what she was doing.
If anybody got steamrolled, that would be Melanie Mack, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So for her to sit there and say that, well, she felt steamrolled, or that's what his take was, I don't agree at all, because she knew exactly what she was wanting to fucking do.
Sounds like it. Yep.
When you make 1,000 or 800 a stream, and then one stream that you have somebody who's nuclear talking about a subject, and you make $2,500, you know what you're doing.
I would say I would take it one step further. If you're going to do an apology stream and you're authentic and you really mean it, turn the super chats off. Do like a 10-minute thing. You don't make any money, and there's your apology.
That's a good idea.
Well, but there's no money in that. And Chrissy needs to. What about her kids? She's got to feed her kids.
Prepared for it, but then there's just coming clean, right? So I don't want to say too much more before I talk to Chrissy, but and I eventually will, but I haven't got a text or a phone call yet.
Yeah, that's like me and you are talking about something, and then I bring a third person on who's like your mortal enemy. You would feel steamrolled.
I'm just trying to figure out who my online mortal enemy would be.
I'm just
saying, I think I have one, but yeah, like I got you.
If I added them to the stream, wouldn't you be like, "What the fuck?"
Bruce Springsteen. That'd be.
You would be steamrolled, but I wouldn't be steamrolled because I know what the fuck I'm doing. You see,
that's a good point. I got you. I would be Melanie Mack in that.
Exactly. There's no steamrolling on my end because I know exactly what I was fucking doing.
You should do that. If you can find my mortal enemy, just have them on out of nowhere. That'd be fun.
Me that. But yeah. So starting out saying you feel bullied into something, that's going to.
Yeah, she said that she was bullied into making an apology, and then her apology was fucking shit.
Bullshit. If you don't feel you need to make an apology and you're not sorry, then don't apologize.
She didn't think she did anything wrong.
Well, she shouldn't have apologized then.
I mean, it wasn't really an apology. So.
Well, that's true. It was like a grift.
Yeah, but and here's my toxic masculinity. That's most women who never ever admit when they're wrong, ever.
I have experience with that, Derek, and you're right.
Woman. Regardless if it's Chrissie Mayr or whoever, they ain't ever gonna admit they're wrong, ever.
Nope.
But I would have done what you said about just turning the super chats off and getting a little reels.
Yeah, the more I think about this, the more I'm like, I get
a beating, but it would have been that would have been it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The more I think about this, the more I'm understanding why people are upset at Chrissy.
Yeah.
A lot of people off.
When I was in California, I ran into a few people that like that, where I said that people in California have no moral compass because they'll do something and then they completely don't think that they did anything wrong. It's like, what?
That's a liberal thing.
Like you almost murdered somebody and you don't think you did anything wrong? What?
It's always somebody else's fault. It's a narcissistic reaction.
Immediately afterwards, right? And they're just not gonna really buy into what you're gonna say after that. And that it wasn't the case. I don't know who she felt bullied by, but we'll find out. We'll find out. But ultimately, if you're going to be online, you got to kind of know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do your research.
And that was one of the things that Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers had said, that you're on a top show that's on the internet, on YouTube. You have to at least have an idea of what the conversation piece is about, which is what I've been saying forever about some people. And it's not, like I said, it's not just about Chrissy, but there's other shows that are like that too, where there's people in the background not saying anything. It's obvious they don't have anything to add.
Right.
Because either they don't give a shit, they didn't do the research, or they're just there for comeuppance. Like they think they're going to get something out of it.
I don't even give you a pass if you haven't done your research. If you're on a panel of any kind, and you've said, Derek, you don't tell me what you're bringing to the table 90% of the time, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we chat a little bit.
Yeah.
The part of being on a panel is being able to form an opinion quickly about something you've just seen. I don't have to do a deep dive into this quartering shit. I got opinions about it from what I've seen, though. I didn't need to spend a day researching it.
Yeah.
So if you can't do that, like, if go back to FNT, like Comics Division is on FNT.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Comics Division, but I don't get why he's there. Like, he never says anything.
Yeah.
Like, why? What's the point of him?